Alright, welcome back for part 11 of Rediscovery. So I was planning to attack Emerald more, of course, but I've changed my mind about that because I just don't think we necessarily have enough. I don't really think that the hero in here is going to be particularly good. We know that Ainane is, let's just remind ourselves, Ainane is currently over here, and Ainane is said to be Red's strongest hero, which suggests to me that whoever's in this town might not have the best stats, but I think we're not quite strong enough to take this on. So what I'm actually going to do is, if we just remind ourselves what's going on, Red does have a town to the southwest, and I'm actually going to send Pyre in that direction because I just don't think there's too much else we can do. There's not really much point trying to chase heroes down. We could actually... No, we couldn't. Can't quite reach these two. But they are lurking dangerously close to our Conflux town, and we do have to be a little bit careful of that. Shouldn't be able to attack it for at least 2 more turns, but it's another thing to look out for. I'm gonna go for this. Can't resist. Then I'm gonna move on, and we're gonna head to the south, and hopefully we can take out the next town. I think it's gonna be a Necropolis town. Dang, I can't go through for some reason. I'm not sure what's up with that. Theodorus, we are going to send to a Nimbus. I've got the same kind of situation here. For some reason it's saying that I can't go through to the base. I'm not sure what's going on with that, to be honest. Just gonna double check. This is the fastest way. I think it is because of the path. But I'm not really able to reveal enough map to confirm. But yeah, I'm not sure we can quite make this, but Nimbus is kind of my target. I think Nimbus is the strongest hero currently on the map, and if we can take Nimbus out, I'm pretty content at that point to start using Dimension Door and just to speed this along a bit, because I think if our opponents have any chance whatsoever, it's going to be through Nimbus. Let's see. So very close to running out of movement points. I'm pretty sure we don't have enough, and that might just be why. I'm not sure why the game isn't telling me that I... Yeah, the game is... the UI has gone a bit weird. It's suggesting that once I run out of movement points, I just can't go any further. I'm not sure what's up with that. It's a little bit strange. I've not seen that before. Neela can't really do too much. We're just going to return her to the base here. She, of course, does not have advanced earth magic, so she's not able to town portal around. I don't think our other heroes do either. No. So yeah, we don't really have too much we can do to defend our towns, and we do have quite a few... I didn't actually look, but we do have quite a few units, not units, quite a few enemy heroes just kind of all over the place. So we got a red hero up to the north, and we also have a red hero near the whirlpool, and just a few others wandering around, a couple pretty close to one of our Necropolis towns. So I think that because Brissa's pretty weak, if we just leave behind a bit of a token force, so let's just go with the Dendroids. In fact, let's just go with everything except our stronghold units. Pick up all of these. With the help of the Dendroids, I think that should be enough. So we're going to send Solmir towards our next town. We should be able to reach that next turn. If Ainane comes to attack, I'm hoping we can hold him off. We do need to recruit a few more units. I could recruit Oris just for the sake of having 22 extra goblins. I'm not sure that's going to be enough to make any difference. Also got Tyraxor, of course, but I don't think there's much we can do with him. Nimbus, I would like to try and reinforce, but I don't have great ways to do that. Let's check back on our original Conflux town, if we can call it that. So it still needs a few upgrades. We've kind of neglected it a bit. I'm going to upgrade the Altar of Water, and I am going to try and bring a second hero across, just for the sake of reinforcing our other town. Yeah, I think that should be fine. 4 Phoenixes in particular should be enough to help us defend. So even if she does come and land, I think we can hold her off without necessarily involving Theodorus, which is my ideal resolution to that situation. Yeah, I think really the only big threat to us is Ainane. And Saurig was at one point, of course, Red's strongest hero, so I was actually expecting that Saurig would be the garrison hero here. but actually is all the way over here and seems to have passed his units to Ainain. Still, I think this is all fine for now. I'm not going to drag this out too much. I'm just going to see what they do. Like I say, it's just that one hero who I think is a genuine threat. This guy is a nuisance, but not really doing too much to us. This hero doesn't really go anywhere. And Ainain is actually moving towards our new fortress town. And the Necromancer lands next to Electrizing, Septiena. Yeah, that is pretty much what I expected. So I'm hoping with the extra units from Oris, we can probably win that. But at the same time, once again, she should be trapped. Because if she boards the boat, we can chase her down. If she tries to move past, she would have wasted quite a few movement points. So I think I'm just going to pass these units over. And if she wants to come and hunt Oris down, that's honestly completely fine. Yeah, I'd prefer not to chase her down with Nimbus. I think if she actually attacked our town, that would be best. I'm not sure she's going to go for it because, as of right now, they do still have maybe just the one town. So if we take this, that might actually spur her into attacking. So yeah, Nimbus once again is a tough fight, probably their best hero. But we are expected to win, pretty handily. And we do have our choice of where we position our units. I think I just want to go forward. Because I have ballistics, I do get the first turn, so I might actually implode the Phoenixes. And that's probably the best thing to do. Just in case I don't though, I am going to split my units up a bit. Just so I can't get double attacked. Okay, so last few Archmagi are likely to go down. I do get the first turn, so I'm going to go for Implosion. I'm going to go for it on these. They actually do survive, but didn't really make a big difference either way, of course, because they would have just resurrected, and they would have had the next turn regardless. But we have at least weakened them quite a lot. And I think I'm just going to go straight for the gate here, which we do get it. Goes for slow on the genies. Goes for the Iron Golems. Only actually gets the one kill. So I can actually go and block them off instead of casting a spell. These guys are still fast enough to get across and go for the attack. But if I go for the block, then I should be able to waste a turn. On the other hand, these guys get to move next, and they're pretty likely to come out and attack our Naga Queens, so I'm tempted to just try and get the haste on these. Although if I do that, then I might as well just try it on the Master Genies instead. Yeah, I'm going to go for these. Actually get anti-magic, but these guys still get to go first. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest. These guys do come out and they do get a double attack, which is kind of annoying, but our stats are so good they don't really do too much, and we still got plenty of HP left. Since these guys have already attacked, we don't really need to attack them just yet, so I think we're fine just to wait. Okay, so these guys... yeah, they should have gone back up to 11 speed, but I guess actually Magic Elemental's faster than I thought, so he must have an artifact just to help speed those up. I think I am going to go forward and attack these. And then I can use these as a block as well. I think I prefer that to spellcasting. Yeah, so the energy elementals do go for the bigger stack of genies, which I think is honestly okay. Don't want to bring too many units too close to the magic elementals just in case, although I guess I should have actually attacked them there. Because if they retaliate, they're going to get 2 units at once. I'm going to go for the sprites with these. And then I can hopefully take them out in one shot with the titans, which it looks like I definitely can. Archmagi still just about hanging on. It is worth keeping those, just because of course they do reduce the cost of our spells. Okay, so options here are to go for the block, which I don't think we need to. I think I'll try and buff these instead. Once again, get anti-magic, and we're able to go for the attack with these. We're not going to do too much damage. I think I like Implosion here. Yeah, so we do take them out, and we are now able to go for the attack with these, which finishes Nimbus off, so he's not going to come back, and as suspected, he does have the Necklace of Swiftness. Which is pretty handy. Nothing too great though, nothing amazing. But still. Should do for now. I'm going to go for the Mage Guild level 4 just in case we get Resurrection. No Resurrection, so not much of a point of stopping in. Okay, so I do have the option of town portaling somewhere else just to perhaps help defend against Septiena. I think my preferred move... I think Ainane can't quite reach our fortress town, so I'd prefer to go west. Even though Pyre's going in the same direction, I think it's probably still the best thing we can do just to bring as many units as possible to attack this next red town. Okay, nothing too promising there. Lots of trees on the path, unfortunately, which does actually slow us down a bit. I'm gonna go for View Air once again, because this is more or less where I expected to find it, as yeah, it's actually off-road. And because it's a swamp, that's kind of a problem. So, rather than wasting like 3 turns going for it, I probably will just go ahead and Dimension Door. And I'm fairly confident that Nimbus can hold this off. I don't necessarily know for sure that Orange has no towns, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'm just going to double check that once again. As, yeah, no towns for Orange, so Orange is definitely going to go for that attack on that Conflux town, and I think Nimbus can probably hold this off. If she has amazing stats, it might be harder. Yeah, her stats are not great, so I don't think that's going to affect us too much. I'm going to send Tyraxor probably actually back in this direction, because we don't really need him to be scouting or anything like that. So I'm going to send Solmir in this direction. Just park him in the town, he should have enough to defend that pretty easily. In fact, Syra does actually have some pretty good stats, so we'll send her up, but yeah. Really does not matter, of course, because this next hero coming to attack us is incredibly weak, and I don't think they have any way of breaking through. Still, better to be safe than sorry. And outside of that, don't think we need to do too much. Okay, so Red is moving towards our newly captured Conflux town. They can possibly reach it next turn. Another hero has possibly just landed. And Ainane actually not coming to attack yet, and Orange decides not to go for our town, which is really strange. Very strange. Yeah, it is 4 Phoenixes, unfortunately. I really thought she'd go for the town just because the AI doesn't normally hesitate to go for a town if they're completely out. "20 points of damage, we can't really do much with this. I'm not sure we can even get a kill, maybe one of these. Nope, they have 25 hit points, so not quite enough. Okay. Don't really need to save Oris, I don't think she really does anything, so I'm just gonna let it go. Okay, no sign at all that they're coming to attack. Yeah, like I say, I don't think we need to do this. I would really prefer just to hop across, and it's definitely an Acropolis town. We can see that the Shroud of Darkness has come back. Let's just jump over. Okay, so they've got their capital there, and it's completely undefended. So we've taken that, and now that we've opened the floodgates, we are just going to keep Dimension Dooring. Take this one out. Okay, Theodorus can't use it again, let's just go visit this, and let's get as close back to the path as we can. Okay, so in terms of what they can do to us, like I say, I think Aine is out of range. The hero who just landed, I have no idea what they had. I think I'll actually use Pyre to try and hunt some heroes down. Because I still don't want to go for this attack. Yeah, it's day 7, so they'd actually be able to get a couple more gold dragons before we go for the attack. Doesn't make sense. Definitely leave that to Theodorus. Okay, so can't actually get there from this way, but keep going just in case we find something else we can do. Neela is irrelevant, of course, and Tyraxor also doesn't really have too much to be doing. Might as well claim the gold mine. And we're going to send Syra up to defend this. Okay, so we've not got a great defense here, but yeah, enough to hold off Britta. And then we just have to see what this hero has. They can't reach us this turn, so we should be okay. And then we do also have to keep an eye out for this. Sarug actually can reach us. And one unit is not going to be enough. So that's kind of a problem. Yeah, I've not put myself in a good position to deal with this. Okay, so I have an idea. I'm not sure this is going to work, but I really don't want to lose that town. So I'm going to send Galar over to attack Britta, although that's not going to work. I thought I'd have enough movement points. I thought I could then surrender and then jump into this town to defend it, but just short on the movement points, so we might have to come back and reclaim that town, which is honestly not the end of the world. We'll just end the turn and see what happens. As expected, they are coming straight for the attack. And I'm pretty sure we have no chance at all of defending this. 30 spell points, so yeah, they're probably just going to go straight for a spell cast. And they have lots of Magogs as well. Damn. I feel like if any of them missed their turn through morale there, we might have been okay, but never mind. Now that we're using Dimension Door, we can just come back. Okay, so Orange actually hops in a boat, but it is the start of a new week, so I'm not too worried about that. I think we can just reinforce any town that gets attacked. I'm not going to bother going for CL. Okay, so we can't quite reach, but next turn we can definitely go for that. And then Pyre, I think, can go and attack CL. Galar should be pretty safe. We still can't see what this hero has. I'm just going to reinforce this with as much as we can. Let's just check this again. So yeah, there's a potential attack coming in at the northeast. They've got our Conflux town. Our fortress town should be safe. Yeah, I think that's all fine. I'm just going to skip the turn. Still no sign they're really coming to attack, and they're back on their boat and they're just sailing around, and I don't think they really know what to do. Orange does actually land, but we can easily reinforce all that stuff. And someone's actually come up near to the Conflux town, the Stronghold town even. Septiana once again. We can easily reinforce against this, so I'm not too worried. I'm just going to pick up 6 behemoths, and let's just get 30 orcs. Is that enough? I think so. I think that should be fine. And let's just go straight for this attack. Okay, very few losses expected, but 8 gold dragons is interesting. Once again, because we do have ballistics, we can just go straight for the implosion before they can move. Okay, that's those down. Let's see if we can break this down. Okay, don't manage to break the gate. These guys come out to attack us, that's completely fine. They still have 230 hit points to go. I think they're going to be pretty safe. I'm going to try and buff these instead. Okay, unicorns come out, they go for the titans, they don't manage to get the kill. Centaurs do surprisingly little damage against the genies. These guys can't really do much. Okay, last of the Magi go down, let's see if we can break this through. Okay, this time we do manage to break through the gate tower. Is that Frenzy? I think that's Frenzy, which... yeah, it's definitely Frenzy, so that really worries me because I had some bad experiences with that. 88 attack, of course, is pretty awesome, but a bit scared to get attacked now. Still, we should actually be able to finish them off before they can do anything. I'm gonna go for these. Do manage to take them out. Take these out too, and then can't quite reach with these. These guys can come out, but they won't be able to reach. I could just go for the magic arrow instead, which should be fine. And we have taken essentially Red's final town. We do still have to come back and take the Conflux town. Gurniston there doesn't look too tough. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to town portal back, get to Edgewater, and let's just start moving out. And then I think next turn we should have just enough movement points to Dimension Door over to the final town. And at that point, they might come for a few more sieges, but I think we should be able to buff our defenses enough to hold them off. Still no real sign they're coming to attack us at the north, but I suspect once we take their last town, they might have a change of heart. I don't know why I feel like doing this, but I'm just going to do it. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, Ainane I think we can hold off with pretty much any week's worth of units in any of our towns. Let's see how far we can go. So I could actually attack him straight up. But I do want to reach this turn, just to force him into attacking. And we can reach, so let's do it. Okay, no way to prevent the loss. Okay, so we can take out Sorug. I don't really mind if they come back and take their town, let's just wipe out their hero. Not really expect to take any losses, I think we just accept that, and let's just move back to here. We should be able to block off Aine from going for the attack. Gurnison doesn't really scare me, and I think if anything... Well, Kyra's coming towards us, and Kyra looks pretty tough, so let's just try and beef this up a little bit more. It's not looking particularly organised. Okay, so let's have a look. So we know about the two heroes on the path. I think they're probably going to go north to attack Necropolis instead. And then we know that Orange has a pretty good hero headed towards, again, that same Necropolis town. So I think chances are they're going to throw everything at this. We have got Solmir in here, and Solmir is not too bad. He might be able to hold them off. Actually in the gash there, so I need to remind myself exactly who is where. So we know that this guy is likely to come and attack us at the Stronghold Town. We've got 6 Ancient Behemoths, so yeah, I really don't think they can do it. Hopefully they will come to throw themselves at our walls, and we shouldn't really take many losses. Let's just accept that. Get a few extra resources too to help us defend, and let's go for a few extra spell points. Red still not really coming for a serious attack. Does manage to claim back the town, but that's completely fine. And Nagash is coming to attack there. This guy does come to attack, but yeah, oh wow. Wow. I just kind of assumed that 6 Behemoths would be enough. I hope I'm not wrong. Because she doesn't have ballistics, so I'm surprised she managed to do as much as she did. Aine's not too bad either. See, 85 points of damage. That's enough to kill a couple of elementals, but not much. If we go for this, we're not going to get the kill. So I think we want a lightning bolt. I think we can do this. Yes, none of them resurrect. She goes for Curse on those, that's going to last for 5 turns. I think it kind of depends how quickly she can take out our towers. I want to try and bait her into the moat. Okay, so she actually goes for the gate tower and manages to get it. I'm gonna go for this just so we can do a bit of extra damage, but yeah, this is kind of a problem. I need to try and hold them off. I don't really want to go straight for the attack, but at the same time... I can do some damage. But no, I'm gonna go and park myself right in front, and we're just gonna try and defend, so we do get morale. But yeah, I'm just going to use it to defend and get a couple of extra points in our defense. There, she does have much better stats than we do. But I'm hoping our towers can finish her off. It's a pretty good spell casting too. I think it comes down to the spells. don't think she can do quite enough. I'm sure I said something earlier about being better safe than sorry, and yet I find myself in this position. Still, I think we've got this. Go for one, and then we can go for another. And then these guys aren't going to come through too easy, we can weaken these a little bit more. And it looks like they're actually going to try and fall back. But we still got 2 behemoths left, and we've got 1 more lightning bolt. We can come out and go straight for the attack. And yeah, this is looking completely safe. Okay. Yeah, so it's all basically a token gesture at this point. Of course, we've definitely won the game, but we just have a few more heroes to finish off. This should be pretty easy too. I could have split the genies a bit more, but I'm just going to accept because we've done bigger fights than that, and I don't really see the point of playing that out. Okay, so let's check this once again. I think Kaya is coming to attack. Yeah, so let's double check that we can reinforce this. It's pretty strong, I think. Could get a few more skeletons. Don't really think we need to replace any of these stacks. Elsewhere, we've got someone coming to attack us here, Nagash. Nowhere near strong enough. And if we check everything else... yeah, I really don't think they have enough. I can probably actually start chasing people down. I'm going to check this one more time. So there's the one hero next to Necropolis, which I think will just attack us anyway. And then I can actually go and hunt Red down. We just portal over to Death's Gate. They're going to try and flee, but we should be able to chase them down with Dimension Door. This is an easy fight, we'll just accept it. Orb of the Firmament, that's interesting. A bit too late for that. Orange is vanquished, and at this point, pretty sure we can just hop across. And we can find them in their 2 boats. Should be able to take them both out in quick succession, so this is Brissa, very easy fight. And then the final fight with Kaya. Kaya does have a few more units, so let's just play it out. Although we're pretty much expected to take no losses. I'm kind of surprised by that, because she should get the first turn. Yeah, it does get the first turn, but actually decides to go straight for the Titans. And the Titans at that point are able to pretty much wipe everything out. And take no losses in the process. And I don't think there's much they can do. Okay, so that's Red gone, and that is the end of Rediscovery. That was maybe a little bit longer than it needed to be, just because the start was not the most perfect, but it kept things challenging, and it did result in some big fights at the end, which is always interesting. That is the end of the series, though. As always, there are lots of other series on the channel that you can check out, and I will of course be starting another playthrough at some point in the near future. I'm not sure if I'm going to go straight onto another Heroes 3 playthrough. I might try playing another game for a while, I'm not really sure at this point, but I do have a few ideas, so do keep checking in, and I will start that off at some point. But that is all for now. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.